What's working today in terms of Meta is making sure that you have a fully built out funnel. So in the past, we'd get away with just throwing up a retargeting campaign, but now it's more important that you fill out audiences for later targeting with more conversion focused campaigns. So for example, with one client, they're a health focused olive oil. So our top campaign, the top of the funnel traffic campaign is targeting anyone with an interest in healthy food, olive oil, terms like that. And that's a very broad audience that you then target with the traffic focused campaign. And then you continue to narrow down that audience with other campaigns that are more focused. So finally, at the bottom, we have a retargeting campaign, which is people who visit the site, add to cart, and don't purchase. But in order for that to be successful, you have to have those higher level campaigns bringing people into that audience. So what's working today is making sure that you have very specific copy and creative at each level of the funnel. So at the top, when you're targeting a wide audience, those people aren't going to be necessarily familiar with your brand. So just high level selling points and value props of your company without necessarily pushing them too hard to buy. It's more of an introduction. Whereas when you get down into more specific audiences, like people who have added to cart and not purchased, you know that they're familiar with your brand. They've been on your website. So you're able to get quite a bit more specific there, and just making sure that at every level, you know who you're talking to, how familiar they are with your brand, and tailoring your copy and creative towards that specific audience. The biggest mistake that I see people make is failing to stay up to date with their campaigns. Meta is a constantly evolving environment, and staying in touch with changes that are being made on a monthly basis can leave you at risk of letting your competitors get quite a significant edge. The campaigns that you were running 6 months ago, a year ago, might not work today. A year ago, you could run a very robust lookalike campaign. You could run on its own. You could run a retargeting campaign on its own. But now we're shifting more towards a full funnel approach. So making sure that your campaigns are adhering to Meta's constantly changing standards and guidelines, but also the constantly changing strategies that are needed to drive success on Meta.